Hey everyone, RemeiRagingFurry here, and I'm back with a very experimental video. Now, I've seen that you guys enjoy some of my Minecraft tutorials and content, so I've been planning this, and it's been in the works for quite a while. I've had the help of my beautiful girlfriend, who even helped me build this entire showcase world for you. But what the premise is that I'm going to be showing off multiple different texture packs. And the first one we're going to start with is the basic texture update, the one that's in beta technically. So we should get right into it. So first things first, we are showing off hostile mobs, and I don't know what I want to do, maybe a rating system for this? But the Guardian here, he's just, I don't know, I've never liked Guardians. They never looked interesting to me. The Witch is the Witch, I don't know. I don't think she's been updated. But you can see the tiny animations on her nose. Okay, Guardian, like, 1 out of 10, he's ugly. Witch, maybe 3 out of 10. A little bit better. The Stray, I actually like, but I feel like this has been what the Stray has looked like for a while, except for that centerpiece right there. So, I'm gonna say like 6 out of 10 for him. Skeleton is a skeleton, 1 out of 10. The Drowned, I hate the Drowned, but I like the work in their texture model. I like the detail, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The Husk, I don't like these guys. Just worth a shit. I don't like them. They look like just a worse zombie, so maybe 3 out of 10. Zombie Villager, ugly as fuck, 1 out of 10. Zombie is a zombie, 1 out of 10. Creepers. No one likes creepers, or at least I don't think so. And yeah, what are you doing here, sir? And look at this, the Enderman, he's gone away. But luckily, I have him here. To most people, he looks pretty dang normal. Yeah, but the Endermen, they don't like to stay in the showcase. Now, the spider is a spider. I'm really not impressed by a lot of the textures in the regular texture pack. The cave spider I like honestly a lot better. And the slime is okay. It's pointless to give them a rating system. And the the phantom is stuck. Everyone hates phantoms. Silverfish is silverfish. They're actually kind of cute. It's pointless to do a rating system. Now, we do have the Vindicator, the regular Pillager, and the Ravager. We had to give the Ravager a bigger enclosure. And out of all of them, I probably like the Evoker the best, because he just looks the coolest. But I couldn't keep the Vex in, so we're just gonna have to kill it the old-fashioned way. There we go. And now we're going on to more hostile mobs. We are in the Nether now. Come on, get out of there. Well, that's an end enemy. That's a shulker. But if we get too close, they go away. And the Endermite doesn't like to stay in one place either, so here's the Endermite for you. Honestly, it's a worse silverfish. It's just bad. I don't like it worth a shit. Oh! How did the ghast despawn? That's new. That is definitely... Oh, I see. Because I killed it on purpose. Come on now. Okay, yeah. These guys are pretty loud. But a ghast is a ghast. Like I said, I'm not too impressed by any of the textures we have here. The Wither Skeleton is probably one of my more favorite mobs, just because of the design. And the Magma Cube is a Magma Cube. Oh, and that obsidian box in the distance is for something else later. We have our rabbits, cute little buns. And the Wandering Trader, because it doesn't like to stay in one place. The Wandering Trader I've always hated, because they just show up on my farm and in my crops. So I'm just like, nope, we're not doing this today. I'm just like, I don't like dealing with the Wandering Trader. They never have anything I want, and they have unreasonable prices. Also, ocelots. Foxes are one of my new favorite passive mobs. I love the passive mobs. There's a kitty, a wolf, snow golem. Unfortunately, I don't like snow golems. Iron golems are pretty. And we have our villager. This one's random, I guess. The bees are cute too. Chickens are fucking annoying. We got mushrooms, regular sheep, cows. What are you doing in there, pig? You stare at me wide-eyed, I will kill you. And then we have all the horse variants going down this way. Unfortunately, I can't show you like 10 million different skins, so you're just gonna have to deal with this variant right here. We have a donkey, or is that a mule? Donkey, mule. One of those is one of those. We have llamas. We even have zombie horses, which are a rare occurrence, but they work and they are alive. Why do I hear whistling? We also got the zombie horse, the bat. Oh, it's the parrot! Oh, that tripped me out for a second. We got the panda. Pandas are just better polar bears. And now we move on to the aquatic animals. Unfortunately, I could not get the dolphin to stay alive, so hence why I have the spawn egg. And thanks to the work of my girlfriend, we have a really nice customized enclosure for our sea turtle, and it's pretty. And there's the pufferfish. If I really dislike something, I would tell you. But most of the aquatic animals I'm actually very happy with. Where's the dolphin? Where's the dolphin egg? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have to keep these eggs on me for all the showcase worlds. Because they straight up just despawn somehow. We got the salmon, the cod, which the cod are just really unimpressive. And then we got squid. They've been around forever. And you know what? We even have all the blocks laid out for you. We probably missed a few, but here's something we can touch on now. Look at all of these beds. I'll make sure to go by slow so you can see them. Then we got, I think this is clay. And you know, something I noticed, the music you're listening to in the background, if you listen closely, this is actually from a hand pan, or what's called a hang drum. They're very beautiful instruments. But anyways, that was all of our wool colors. And this is all of our concrete. It's just very nice and smooth, and I don't know if you noticed, but white concrete is being used for the entire thing, the entire layout. It was the best block we could find that was the most contrastable to everything else, and here's the white concrete itself. Then we have the powder, which is just grainy versions of itself. Okay. I'm not sure what I like better, but I've always liked red, and this block right here looks pretty nice. Now we're going to move on to all of these stone variants. We have a lot of stuff to go through. And we got brick, walls, slabs, and all of that. And just so you know, like, I might have to update this showcase world once the nether comes out. Well, once the nether update comes out, because we have even more blocks to showcase after this. Personally, I never liked granite The regular granite and even the polished one just looks ugly to me. I'm not sure in what builds it could be used in. Andesite is probably my favorite block. More polished andesite, moreover. It's just the best one in my opinion. The polished variants sadly don't have walls, and hopefully they do get walls in the update. Diorite's okay, but andesite will always be my favorite. Even in the base texture pack, it just looks the nicest. And some of these blocks we forgot to add, so that's why a couple of it looks a little bit jank. But if you look at the red sandstone here, it actually has the wither pattern on it on the update pack. And there's red sand and all of these sand blocks, sandstone and all that jazz, walls and even variants of stairs and things. And on the regular sandstone, we have, for the chiseled variant, we got the creeper face. But it's just as similar, if not exactly the same, for all the other variants. Red sandstone looks just a little bit smoother though. And we also got this beautiful block right here, in which, oh, I just noticed it. Oh no, the textures are 1 pixel off. No. That's okay. It looks better in a build. Then we got the cracked cobblestone. Oh, the cracked bricks. I forgot that was actually an option. Mossy cobblestone, which I guess a lot of people like. I like the bricks more than the actual cobblestone, though. It gives it a sense of being ancient, if you know what I mean. We even have a lot of these here. Okay, that makes no sense. You know something, though? One of my favorite blocks is absolutely smooth stone. It just is. And then we got regular cobblestone, which is ugly. Stone is fine, I guess. I didn't even know there was an option to make stone stairs. Then we have mycelium, the shoveled dirt path. I think this is coarse dirt. No, this is coarse dirt right here. This is regular dirt. Difference if you look at them. And then we got the dirt block. And then now we have all the wood variants to go through. Which, surprisingly enough, I would say that my personal favorite when it comes to planks is probably... Wait, is that birch? Fuck, I can't remember. It's probably spruce or dark oak, because I feel they look the best. And dark oak has the best door designs. I also have to be careful not to touch these boats, because those entities can break and I can move them off track. But yeah, the dark oak and the spruce definitely have the best doors and trapdoors. And we have all of our variants right here. All of our other things. Click, 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 click. And now we move on to the regular wood and all that. The leaf blocks. I'm actually not sure if I have a favorite leaf block because spruce looks ugly. Birch does too. But, I mean, okay, yeah. The jungle wood block would probably be my favorite out of all of them. Out of all of these wood blocks. But, I mean, out of the leaf blocks. But out of the stripped ones, the jungle oak looks really nice. We even have one covered in vines. We weren't going to do it for every block, but we had to put vines somewhere. Then we have all of our glass variants too. I don't have much to say about glass because glass is glass, but red will always be my favorite color. And I will definitely have more opinions when it comes time to review other texture packs. This is a block of coal. Yeah, it is. I had to be like, okay, yeah, this is a block of coal. Dried kelp block, I just don't understand. I'm not sure what it could be used in with creative builds. Block of gold is just like a solid block of butter to me. And I don't like the blocks of iron. They look ugly in this texture pack. That's the one opinion I will have. They just look absolutely insanely ugly. And everything about the iron in this update. The iron and the gold look... Gold is meh. Iron is just disgusting looking. I have mixed feelings on the emerald blocks, but the diamond block and the lapis block I'm fine with. Now, you tell me, what is the damn difference between polished quartz and regular quartz? Because from what I can see, it's a contrast difference and a slightly smoother difference. But there's barely a difference to me here. You might be able to like freeze frame this and actually get different patterns off of it. But the pillar of quartz, this one is my favorite when it comes to quartz. Like, I should have used it when building my other design, when building one of my structures, because it just looks the best. Then we got all of our prismarine variants here. We had to put them all here, and I think the prismarine block looks the best. This one right here. Because that's regular and that's dark prismarine. I'm not sure about the difference. Maybe that's prismarine brick or something, but it looks nice. Then we have a slime block. Let me just demonstrate. I love bouncing on these things. I just love bouncing on them. But interestingly enough, you can't jump on the honey blocks. And they slow you down too, which I've found interesting. Okay. Now we go on to some of the less curricular blocks like the honeycomb. I think the honeycomb is honestly ugly, but it might have its uses. Hay bale is a hay bale. And now we move on to one of my favorite blocks. Now I think it looks better in some other texture packs, but bone block is one of my favorite blocks to build with, even on the regular texture pack here. And we have our fire and our lava. I mean, fire is fire. What are you going to say about it? I don't know if the texture is fine. The campfire is fine. It looks good for what it is. And I had to surround source blocks like this lava here in glass. The lava looks fine. It just looks like slightly weird cheese. Oh wait, this is terracotta, I think. Yeah. Now we move on to the terracotta. And I've never messed around with glazed terracotta, especially since I'm not really a creative player when it comes to like creative building. But so far, I mean, the regular terracotta just looks bland, but the glazed terracotta variants are really cool. Honestly, so far, this one right here is my favorite. The black glazed terracotta, I believe. I think that's either black or brown. No, that one's brown. Yeah, but that one is so far my favorite. And these ones, I have no opinions on them. I think a lot of these look absolutely horrendous. I really do. This one though, this one I could tolerate. This one looks nice. It could probably be used in a few patterns. Then there's one with a creeper face on it. Yeah, a lot of these just look absolutely horrendous to me. I don't understand them. But it's there. It's a world of color. And they weren't wrong. There's no practical use for glazed terracotta, but it's fine. And we have the trapdoor and the ladder, which those were added on last. And you'll see that this doesn't exactly have a theme to it, but you'll be able to become familiar with it. Water in this texture pack is just water. I have no feelings on it. And we have snow. Wait, what the? Oh, I was trying to get a sound out of it. The regular snow block. The packed ice looks actually very nice. I don't like the translucent ice. I'm not sure if I like the blue ice though. So maybe we should start over here, because placing these was difficult. If I move them and they go off track, I have to replace those. I have nothing to say about the blocks and the minecarts here. It doesn't, I don't have any feelings about it one way or the other. The powered rail, I feel like it looks ugly. I think that's an activator rail. No wait, that's a powered rail. I'm not sure. Oh, that's just a redstone rail. I believe it sends signals. I have no opinions on these, and that's a daylight sensor. I've never used a lot of these blocks since I'm not a redstone person. The observer has always been my favorite, though. He just has this face of I am done with your shit. Okay, you know what? I'm having a lot of fun doing this, so yeah, there's gonna be more of these to come, and I hope you enjoy these too. I have no... One of these is a dispenser, and one of these is like a dropper? I don't know. But the frog faces are funny. The back of them doesn't have anything interesting. Although on the back of the observer there is something interesting. Or at least it looks interesting to me. I know the hopper looks okay. Sticky piston, regular piston, levers, activators, switches. Also, here's some lit redstone for you. Redstone torches and whatnot. The redstone lamp I've always found kind of ugly along with the block, but I could see the end rod being used as... Ooh, I don't know actually. It could be used like one of those bar lights. And I feel like this right here is going to be something that's going to be different in almost every pack. The end crystal is quite an interesting thing, because I have yet to beat Minecraft yet, and I'm absolutely want to see this in other texture packs. I'm currently on a mission with my girlfriend to actually beat Minecraft, and I just realized I placed 2 redstone lamps. Wait, is there a difference between them? No. That's okay. We can gloss over that. Glowstone is absolutely horrendously ugly in this pack. I mean, I use it, but it's horrendously ugly. The sea lanterns are fine. Then we have note blocks. And a jukebox. I think they look ugly in this pack. And here we have all your colored shulker boxes too. I don't like the colored shulker boxes, but I do understand their uses. I would take the red one over all of them. Well, the red and maybe the gray one. Personally, out of these chest options, I like the new barrels. Because chests are just chests. I mean chests. The composter is one of my next favorite blocks too, because it allows me to get bone meal and make bone block. Anyways, next we have our lectern and our bookshelf. And I think the lectern was like a really interesting block to add, especially since it lets you read books. I mean, I'm glad the Village and Pillage update came along. I'm glad a lot of this stuff came along because it just makes Minecraft more interesting to me. And we have our enchantment table. I have no feelings about that one way or the other, but I can tell you for certain that the grindstone just looks ugly. Like, it could deal with looking better. Then we have our different variants of our anvils. We have heavily damaged, regularly damaged, and not damaged. Honestly, the damaged one looks the most interesting to me just because of all the pixelation. And then we have our brewing stand, which I think looks absolutely horrendous. And out of my and out of the furnace blocks, I actually quite like the smoker. Like, the smoker and the blast furnace are nice. It's a change from the regular furnace. And then we have, I think that's a beehive. Yeah, I believe that's a beehive. Smithing table and the fletching table. See, I can't wait for these 2 blocks to actually have uses. And I believe in the Nether update, they're at least giving a use to the smithing table. It's for like netherite and stuff. The cartography table is okay. And then the crafting table is the crafting table. Iconic as it is, I have no feelings. Then we have regular torches, lanterns, which are one of my new favorite lighting systems. And we got sea pickles. Next we have all of the armor, and I'll be honest, the armor in this texture update pack, it just looks bad, period. Like, no matter what you do, this armor looks horrendous. But, I mean, armor is armor, and if you play on survival like I do, you're not going to care about looks, you're going to care about your protection. And right here, we have just one person with a shield. Now, I think we forgot to add a trident somewhere, but that's okay. No, tridents are in those rows. It's crazy. This here took a lot of work to set up. These didn't, but the alive coral blocks, oh my god, they were absolutely horrendous to set up. The red coral is okay, actually. I don't like that one the best. Possibly the pink coral is the one that's my favorite out of these blocks, especially since the dead variant looks the smoothest to me. I would use it in some builds. Then we have a wet and a dry sponge, obviously, monster spawner, which I have no feelings about. Then we have all the different mushroom blocks. We have regular block, we have mushroom stem, and then we have the brown and the red. Nether quartz looks to me like, you know, the nether quartz, or it looks specifically to me like you've sliced into like red meat and there was something nasty underneath it. Emerald ore is fine. Coal is coal. Redstone is redstone. I have no feelings about the ores, but they look interesting nonetheless because that's just how they are. Then we have gravel. We have a magma block, which I like magma blocks a lot. Netherrack, soul sand, bedrock, obsidian, which obviously under normal circumstances you're not going to be able to get, you know, the bedrock. Then we have the beehive. I wish I had a little more of a cohesive theme to all of this. Now we have the regular chorus plant right here. We had to put it on endstone so it would grow. And this was supposed to be originally just the chorus flower. You know, this block right here. But because I put the flower down, it grew into a chorus plant. And it grew out pretty tall. Now, I have no feeling about the ender cheese. And honestly, I'll be real with you. The ender blocks look ugly to me. This is the only one right here that has the potential to look nice in a build to me. Then we have our ender frames and our conduit. I had to kind of smush the conduit somewhere because it's a really tiny block. The end frames are fine. I mean, they're built from the end. Oh yeah, we have a stone cutter. I had to put the beacon on something. Now, this has the potential to look a lot different in the other texture packs, so I just want you to get a close look at this beacon, because I never got a close look at it myself, and I want to show you something trippy. Like, if you do this, you are totally gonna trip out. Just, oh my gosh. And now we have like all the potion variants. Literally, it's just enchanted potion variants. And we even have their splash potion variants on the bottom of them. This one looks interesting. I don't know, it looks kind of like an eye. But I can't tell you what I think about them because they're just potions. See, we have the non-enchanted variants of them as well. Oh man. This is going to be a pain to do. I'm going to have to find a more efficient way to do this. Ooh, that one looks nice. I like the look of that one on the texture update pack. I don't know. I think that's a potion of harm. I might be way wrong. But I took a lot of time with my girlfriend to help lay out all of this. And it was difficult. It took like at least, what, 4 or 5 days to build it out completely. And even then, I know we missed some blocks, as far as I can tell. Yeah, a lot of these I'm just skimming past because I don't have opinions on potions. But we have other stuff to look through. Golden carrot looks like you pulled like a nasty looking tooth out. A gapple, regular golden apple. We have apples. I have no opinion on these crops. Oh my gosh. Seeds look fine. Now, I like the look of a regular carrot. The golden carrots look fucking weird to me. I'll tell you that much. The seeds look like someone shat on it. It really does. But I admire their attention to detail to try. Oh, and then we have double tall grass, regular tall grass, cobweb. Oh yeah, it doesn't slow you here. Then we have a lily pad. I have no feelings of these lily pads, and the dead bush is just a dead bush. Now, the wither rose, that one's interesting, because I have not yet seen one in any one of my playthroughs so far, and I hope to encounter one. And you know what I will tell you, though? Out of all of the flowers, my absolute favorite when it comes to the double tall flowers is the rose bushes. Like, rose bushes and lavender are just the most beautiful flowers to me. I think they are pretty. I love pretty flowers. And that's the lily of the valley. And then we have all of our variants here with a lot of tulips and whatnot. The tulips are okay. I used to like tulips as a kid. But I have no feelings on these other flowers except for the regular roses. You already know my feelings on them. Now we had to put the cocoa plant on some jungle wood because that's what it grows on. The berry crop, obviously. The bamboo. Take a look at it. This is what it looks like. We have a lot more to go through. And then we have the cactus here too. Because I'm on creative, I can touch it. Haha. Yeah, I'm having fun recording this. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this though. And then we have sugarcane. No feelings about most of these crops otherwise. Jack-o'-lanterns are fine. I like the lit one better than the not lit one. And then we have examples of all these crops too. We got beetroot. Wait, is that potatoes? I forgot. But yeah, we have all of this. We have all of it planted and ready to work. And as a separate block, we have the wet land. You know, we have the wet hoed land. I don't know what it's called. Now, when it comes to the saplings, I'm not sure if I like any of them the way they look. But if I had to choose one, it would have been the very dark oak one at the other side here. Then there's a fern, another piece of grass. I think that's grass. Phantom membrane is fine. It looks like someone 3D printed something. Then we have, I believe, all of the dyes. Which, they're dyes, man. I have no opinion on the way they look. The cactus one is interesting to me. Only because it seems to have a different texture than most of these dyes. The ink sac is an ink sac. It looks like a water skin, honestly. You know, with a cap on it. That's what it looks like. Then we have bone meal, cooked and uncooked variants of food. I guess the one that would look the most appealing, I guess is, I don't know. Oh, also, bones. My favorite. Then we have our dragon egg. I did not figure out where a good place was to put this. But this is what it looks like. And now we have all of our spawn egg variants. I guess that's why I put it there. Because it's technically another spawn egg. A lot of these spawn eggs look ugly, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. This one looks diseased. No, that one looks diseased. I think that's a husk spawn egg, though. Yeah, but either way, I have no opinion on these ones whatsoever. Hopefully I'm not going by too fast. In the comments of these videos, If you have any suggestions at all on my presentation, please let me know, because I want to change it to suit the fans better, you know, suit my subscribers. I have... Okay, you know what? Fine. This egg right here is my favorite. The one where you spawn the dolphin, that one looks nice. That is what I'll say. The rest of them look ugly to me, especially the creeper egg. I just wonder, why eggs to spawn them? I have no, like, comment on why eggs are used to spawn them. I guess they couldn't think of anything else. An egg is different than the egg that the chicken lays. That one looks okay, I guess. I realized almost all of them have... Oh, they all literally have the same pattern. They just look slightly different because of the pixelation and the way they're designed. Okay, that one looks like a weird egg-shaped earth. That one I'll say. Now we move on to the arrows, finally. Now, really, with these arrows, they're all just color swaps. Because you got your basic arrow, and then you got the enchanted ones. But all of their effects correspond to just different colors. My favorite one is probably the bright green one, because it actually looks like there's poison, like, flinging off of it. I have no opinions otherwise on these, because they're just different tipped. My real opinions will come when when I change the texture packs. Since I'm used to these ones, my real opinions will come when it comes to changing the design of a lot of these. Oh, now we get into the cooked food variants. That looks like a bowl of blood. I know it's a beetroot soup, but it looks like a bowl of blood. The cake is a lie. And yes, I just did that to you. And now I think we have all of our different weapons. Okay, so I didn't forget to add the trident. Oh, man. Well, all of our different miscellaneous items that you can hold, at least. The trident! It is a weapon, but it just wasn't included with the regular armor stands. When you look at all of these and hold them, it's an interesting case. And for all the tools, we did the same thing, but we gave them different armors. I'll go through them slowly, so hopefully you can see what they look like. You know, out in the open. I didn't want to put them in item frames because I didn't think item frames would do them justice. And otherwise, I don't really have opinions on the tools. All of them are very distinct, and it's easy for me, for instance, to tell iron from stone, which is actually a problem in some other packs. And it's going to be my first time looking at them, like, in a showcase like this. The diamond tools are probably almost everyone's favorite. Obviously, I'm holding a diamond sword to kill things I need for this. And we even have the different coral fans. And the dead coral variants behind them, which we'll look at soon. I think they're all this... Okay, they're not all the same, but they look very similar. At least a lot of them do. And that's actually the entire showcase right there. But we have one more thing to show you all. And that is the wither. Because out of every hostile mob, he's the loudest. So I had to actually do a little bit of work to get these banner patterns. I had to actually use the loom, because there isn't much of a way to access it in creative mode. Like, you don't have the ability to access these separate banner patterns right here. You have to use the loom to get them. But we got diamond horse armor, which obviously I should have put it like on a horse. I think I'll have to include a horse pen in later videos to show off the different armors. But here's all the different banner patterns. I had to put it in black and white because that was probably the best way to show off all the contrasting patterns. The creeper face is normal, and I guess the regular white banner with a border is just how it is. Now, something I found interesting is in some of these texture packs, this pillager banner isn't actually changed very much at all. You'll see that in later videos. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these, because I'm going to be waiting on the response from a lot of you viewers. And one thing that we will have to show off is each firework, because each of these are the firework stars. And I'm going to have to switch it to nighttime. The blue one probably looks the nicest, I guess. And then we have different fireworks. I wasn't going to show off the variants because there was a couple of variants that give out different patterns, and I'm just like, okay, no thank you. Then we have book and quill, paper. We have all of these extra miscellaneous items that we forgot to add. The nether star is alright. The eye of ender is just, it's always looked cool, but the ender pearl, I'm not sure. Slime balls, gas tears, shulker box. I think that's just shulker material. I have no idea. Wait, what is this one? I don't know. Fermented spider eyes, blaze powder, rods, all of this stuff. Like I said, I wish I had an opinion on it, otherwise I'll be very outspoken if I do have an opinion on something. Okay, that was a pain in the ass. I had to fix the problem of someone joining without my permission. So, we're back. Anyways, my opinions on the feather remain the same. I like the texture update to the feathers. They just look nicer, more appealing. And I don't like the old texture. Let's continue on with our video. String is fine. I'm definitely going to have to make a little horse pen to show off the different horse armors, so that I can go into it and look at it. Turtle scoot just looks like a pile of green. I have no idea what to say there. I'm not sure what to say about the heart of the sea. The nautilus shell looks pretty. What is this? I forgot. Is that prismarine chunks or something? Nether brick, regular brick, clay, nether quartz. Emeralds are emeralds, man. They don't look appealing. They're just emeralds. Diamonds are the ones that look appealing. And we even have different variants of it. Oh yeah, and the diamond block back there with the beacon, that was my attempt to show off the diamond block, because I didn't need to show it off elsewhere. My only gripe is that in a lot of texture packs, the coal and charcoal look very similar. Then we have our wither heads. Well, our mob heads, I should say. I'm surprised that the Steve player head is a thing. And then we have buckets of fish, which is interesting. The cod one is, the salmon one is interesting, I guess. And then we have buckets of other materials, milk, water, lava, regular bucket, and bowl. All of this stuff is just interesting. And then we have item frameception, because this is what the item frame looks like in your inventory. But this is what it looks like outside of your inventory, obviously. Glowstone powder looks actually pretty good. Looks like gold dust. And then all of these discs are literally the same except for disc 13. I think that's 13 or 11. They just have different patterns in the middle of them. So I have no opinion on them either way, except this one looks interesting, just because of the pattern. The bottle of enchanting is something I forgot to add. And I know because I've ran into this a few times where I've broken it and just gotten some extra experience. The glass bottle alone is strange. Totem of Undying just looks ugly. There's other horse armors, saddles, and all that. Now there is a slight difference, because one of these is a locator map and one of these is a regular map. And I think one of them is slightly darker. Okay. Another thing that got me interested was... Man, there's going to be so many cuts. I'm going to have to clip out so much of this. And we have the compass, the clock. I have the lead here, of course. Flint and steel, just... I have no opinions on these. They change based on the texture pack. Now, what I do have here is, we did show off the trident, but we had to do something for the elytra because, I mean, obviously, the turtle helmet and the elytra are very unique equipment. And you can't really do much with them, as far as I know, unless you have like underwater enchantments on the helmet. Oof. Okay. But yeah, that is what the elytra looked like. And because we didn't have a place to show off the turtle helmet, we put it here. And then we have kelp. But that is every item. The only thing I have left to show you is the wither. And he's gonna look the same, because in a lot of these texture updates you just have nothing. Well, nothing really has changed. And I have to do this the old-fashioned way because there is no spawn egg for the wither. And there he is. He's obviously going to be anticlimactic to kill. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the showcase. I should have shown the sky outside before. Honestly. Oh, we have one more thing to showcase. Also, look at the pretty pattern I made. This was for my showcase pedestal. This is just what I wanted to make. It looks nice. And yes, I do think the Dark Prismarine looks ugly, but it looks fine in other respects. Because I have one very last thing to show you. I have one last thing to show you, and it's the overview of what it looks like at night and the fireworks. So, here we go. I will tell you if I have an opinion on these fireworks. Ooh, pretty. I like that one. All of these fireworks are the different, I guess, colors. I think they're all just, like, color pops. Definitely, they're all color pops. I feel like there's... I feel like they're definitely all color pops. There's definitely, I think, a few special ones, but I forgot. I'm gonna have to refill these dispensers, because at the end of the day, they're still dispensers. Ugh, that one looks ugly. I do not like that one. Ooh, pink. A little bit too dull, though. Yeah, these are all just color pop ones. I know there's ways to make, like, creeper faces and stars and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this together. The red one is okay. I like red a lot, but just it doesn't look good, this one. Orange is fine. Yeah, but I have to make sure everything is up to par. Ooh, that actually looks good with the Minecraft moon. The white one is white. What can you say? Oh, that actually goes a very short distance into the air. Or at least it looks like it does. Ugh, why is that one so dull? Oh, that's black fireworks. Those are probably better seen during the day. But anyways, here's an overview of what this looks like. All the general blocks I used, interesting. Especially the bedrock thing over there. I mean, you can see all the light. That's what I like looking at the most. When you can see the light that it produces and the patterns that the light makes. But I think our video is done for the day. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. I'm RemeiRagingFurry. I genuinely hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you nuzzle someone's muzzle today.